Hey everybody, Jay and Manion here at the NPC Photo Gym, and I am here with brand new IFBB Pro League wellness competitor,
Dr. Sunny Andrews.
and
Hello.
she's making her rookie debut, and we're doing her road to the IFBB Pittsburgh Pro.
Yes, we are.
So how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. We just trained, and I'm 3 weeks out, 19 days specifically, and I'm super excited.
Now this is a big contest.
It's huge. The competition is like nothing I've ever seen.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, you've recruited well.
Hey, I said I wanted to make this the pre-Olympia wellness.
Oh, well, that it is. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, this is, and I keep repeating myself, I know, but this is the first truly international pro wellness contest we have.
Yeah, I think so.
You have competitors from all different countries and stuff, so.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely going to make history.
Yes,
No doubt.
for sure, for sure. See, you're making history. You made history last year, winning your class at Nationals,
Yeah.
NPC Nationals, making history doing this contest.
That was fun. NPC Nationals was a great time. That made me really excited to get to the first wellness pro show that I could get into.
Yeah, and it's Pittsburgh.
Yeah. I know. I was happy that it was such a big show. And then after I saw everyone that was competing, I was like, kind of set my game up like 100-fold.
Right,
This
yeah.
is serious business.
Oh, completely.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I say Pittsburgh and New York are going to set the tone for the entire year.
absolutely.
You going to do New York too?
Why not?
I mean, you're in Florida, it's
Oh, why
technically
not?
in Florida, it's right there, right?
Yeah. The more shows, the better, honestly.
Right. Now, I want to jump back to the NPC Nationals because you had a unique set of circumstances leading up to that, where you basically...
Oh my gosh, yes, that was crazy.
Let everybody know what happened leading up to you getting into the actual on stage at the contest.
Okay, so I was born in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I'm just kidding. So the day before the show, I had a 24-hour shift at the hospital in trauma surgery. And so I worked my shift, and then I got off at, I don't remember, it was like 10 in the morning or something, and I had to get to Nationals for prejudging, and I drove straight from the hospital to the show. And
And the hospital is where?
in Jacksonville, Florida,
And the Nationals is in?
Orlando. So
So it's not like she was driving down the street.
Yeah, I know. So it was a 2.5-hour drive, and made it. We got stuck in an accident, so that kind of added some time. And I was trying to stay calm. And then, as they're calling my division on wellness amateur, I was sprinting with my heels in my hand. My hair was like not all the way done, but I got on time, or on stage in the nick of time.
Yes.
And that was it. My routine was a little rushed, like, as expected, but
Yeah.
it was so much fun. It was, I never want to do that again, though.
No, I do, because I do remember Gary Udit saying how you had contacted him, so he knew that you couldn't make it to the actual check-ins and stuff. But,
Yeah, I really appreciate. There was no other way that I could have done it.
Right.
So it was, there was definitely a set of circumstances that I wouldn't wish upon anyone, honestly.
Right. Yeah, see, I mean, extenuating circumstances, people will work with you.
Yeah, and they
You know.
did, and I appreciated it. I reached out, like, I wasn't going to do the show unless I had the okay, because I had to plan every single,
Right.
thing out for, but, I reached out and had, like, 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
And ahead of time was like, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So you do that, and you end up qualifying for the IFBB Pro League.
Yeah,
Now-
that was awesome.
How many NPC contests had you done before that?
One.
One.
Yeah.
That's the Daytona, right?
Yep.
Daytona Beach.
And I highly recommend that show as well. Daytona and NPC Nationals was cream of the crop.
Yeah, we're going to be in Orlando for like the next few years.
Yeah. it
For,
was-
that's the new home, basically.
that makes me so excited being from Florida, so
Yeah.
I'm happy to represent.
Yes. And, because I remember promoter Michael Matassa getting hold of me about you.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my God, you should see her. He's texting me all about you,
Oh,
like
he's
during
the
the
best.
show, you know?
Yeah, he was so supportive. Even after my Daytona show, he said, hey, if you want some critiques with your look or your posing, I'd be more than happy to get on the phone with you and tell you
Right.
what you could do so that you could, be a stronger competitor.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's so cool, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, please tell me. So I really appreciated that.
Now,
he did that.
I don't think Mike or I have ever told you, like, Mike, I used to take pictures of Mike when he competed.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he used to buy my stage pictures.
I love that.
Yeah, we're from the last century.
No. No.
Technically.
Well, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's when he was competing all up and down Florida and stuff, and I was taking pictures, so
Cool.
that's how far back we go. So that's why when he's texting me, it was not just some like random person that I kind of know.
Yeah.
He's like, no, he goes, basically, I wouldn't bother you with this.
Oh, I feel so special. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Cool. Thank you.
so we go way back. Let's just leave it there. We'll leave it over here. So, but I mean, I had known who you were and stuff, but then, seeing you on stage, because everybody looks great on Instagram,
Yeah.
right?
There's some really good looking people on Instagram.
And then you see him backstage and you're like, wait a minute, is that?
Yeah. There's a couple different things. I mean, obviously the whatever filters and all that stuff. But then there's something about people who maintain the same posture and poise in real life as they do in their photos. Because you can see some people photograph, and while they're doing their photo shoot, they're so elegant and their posture is great. And then real life, they're just like hunched over using their phone. So you're like,
Right.
That's not a magnificent creature. Like, that's like everyone else. So yeah, it can be deceiving for many different reasons, for sure.
Yes, yes. So the other thing I want to say to Sunny is she was one of the only 2 wellness class winners that showed up for the champion shoot on Sunday.
Oh, that was really fun.
Yeah.
Me and Mia had a great time.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I'm still salty over that shoot.
It
was.
I would have expected more because there was some solid.
It was the
people.
worst attended champion shoot in 35 years.
Yeah, I
that I've
don't
been
know.
doing
I
it.
wonder.
I don't know.
Could we blame it on the coronavirus?
No, they all showed up to compete.
Then we have no reason. There's no
You're a doctor. Come on.
No, I mean that's the only.
They didn't give a doctor's excuse.
Yeah, that's true. There's very.
You could have written your own doctor's excuse.
Yeah, I mean, how can you turn down a championship photo shoot? I don't know. What else are you gonna go do? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Whatever everyone has whatever they have going on, but
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, because you were there, it's one of the reasons that you're standing here now. I know I know who didn't show up at the shoot. I mean, if they didn't think that was, important enough, we'll just leave it there.
I've learned in life that like 90% of it is just showing up.
Yeah.
If you're there, you can make things happen. If you're not there, you lose out on so much.
And honestly, you of all people would have legitimate excuses why you couldn't be there with your job and everything else.
Yeah.
But you have managed it. I mean, as I talked about earlier, today's the only day doing these road to the IFBB Pittsburgh Pro that I did 2
in one day.
2 in one day.
Long day for him.
Yeah, but she made an effort. We tried it. We talked about getting you here.
Yeah.
But we had to keep waiting every month for your schedule.
I know.
And then you were able to work something out.
Yeah.
And I said, if you come towards the end of the other athlete, I said, we can do it.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I was happy to do it. Since, like I said, we tried before, so we knew.
Yeah.
And again, I mean, I understand life with you. And, you're not just blowing it off.
Yeah. I'll never. No, I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah, it was a fun day.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah,
we do mock poses. Sorry, you gonna say that?
Yeah.
That was awesome. We did like a mock pose down with Amanda.
Yeah. So that's the Amateur Olympia overall winner. And we did this really funny video, which I'm not actually, this might actually, I don't know if this will come out before or after, but when you see it, it's going to be a Wellness Wednesday.
Oh yeah,
It's the perfect Wellness Wednesday video to put out.
It's perfect. I love it. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait for you guys to see it.
Or you may have seen it, and then you'll know what we're talking about, depending on when it comes out. All right, so I know that people have talked about different things, how you got into the sport. I know that you played soccer, you did a bunch of things. But I've also read on your Instagram pages about how you said you had a flat booty, and you see, I didn't say flat ass. I just said flat booty.
Is there more?
Yeah, but you did, you made a concerted effort to really build that up.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I was a soccer player all throughout college, or all throughout high school and some of college, and then I had a big lower body, and that was something that kind of came naturally and through my activity. And then during undergrad and med school, I started running long distance, and all the muscle that I had developed by being an athlete my whole life just kind of fell off of me, and I was very thin and had pretty much a very not muscular rear end. So my glutes were like they weren't what they used to be because I was running long distance.
Right.
So, and I didn't have time to run long distance in med school. So what I did was I started going to the gym there, and I went to med school in St. Martin. So it was a gym that was a little Rastafarian. How do you say that?
Yeah, Rastafarian. Yeah.
And there's this very serious bodybuilders there, and they all had really big booties. I didn't have Instagram. I didn't know anything about wellness, and they just were like in there lifting and had great glutes. And I'm like, what do you do for that? And I would literally follow. There's this one trainer. I just do every single thing that they did. Then I would Google what exercises to do, and then after I left there 3 years later. I left with it as a whole new body.
Yeah.
I came back to the States and people were like, oh, did you compete? I'm like, in what?
Yeah.
Like, and what are you talking about? They're like, get on Instagram, look here, look there. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. This seems exactly what I'm doing.
Right. So when you heard about wellness and you saw the look, you were like, that's me.
Yeah, I was like, finally, this is a category that I can play on my strengths and play towards how I like to train, how I like to eat, and how I like to look, most importantly.
Right.
So it was just a dream come true, really. Yeah.
That's good. Now, how many years would you say you played soccer?
Oh, so I started when I was like 6 to like 23, but then I played pickup here and there.
Right.
So, like 20 something years. I played, and then I ran track too. But I've
So
always
solid lower body pretty much.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Except for the booty.
Oh, no, I had a booty in high school.
It just didn't have the...
Yeah, but it wasn't like a wellness booty until I trained with weight training, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But marathon running, as much as I love long distance running, you can't hold on to glutes.
Right.
It's really hard, so.
Now, you also have a sister that I see is competing in Pittsburgh.
Hi, Marissa. Yes.
Yeah. So you compete Friday and she competes Saturday in the NPC.
Yeah.
Is this her first NPC contest?
This will be her second.
Okay.
But this will be the first show where we're both competing together, so I'm really excited.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and we're really close, so it'll be really fun to share a room and have the whole experience together.
Right. Well, that's kind of nice, too, that you're each on a different day.
Yeah, so I know. She's going to be like, I'll be there for you on Friday, and then you get me Sunday or Saturday.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're looking forward to that. It's going to be really fun.
Now, is she your only sibling?
I have a brother who's in between my sister and I.
Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't compete.
Okay.
But he works out.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So what are your friends and family and the people at the hospital think about you competing in this wellness division?
Well, my family didn't really know much about competing. My family's Greek, and it was like, play sports, yeah, that's cool. Competing, they were unfamiliar with what that was. So they were a little skeptical at first, and were always supportive of me going to the gym and having a healthy lifestyle. They thought that was great.
Right.
But when they were seeing me get a bikini and heels, they're like, wait, isn't this a sport? You were a person who was slide tackling and, in 20 degrees weather in Michigan and doing all this crazy stuff. I do fishing and all this stuff. So like competing, and not that I'm not a girly girl, but they were kind of confused. And then after they saw that I was passionate about it and I started to excel, they were like, do it and do it with all your heart. Cool. So I was lucky with that.
Yeah.
At the hospital, there was a very small group of individuals that are into bodybuilding on the DL, and they're all like, supporting me that way. But I don't really talk about anything outside of work at work. I keep it professional.
Well, they have to notice that you're kind of built different than everybody else.
Oh yeah, I do get comments.
Yeah, you don't look like you're a normal doctor.
No, there's a lot of people that will ask me to stop me in scrubs and ask me if my butt is real. Like, no shame at all. I was like, that's an inappropriate thing to be asking me. And yes, it is real.
But it's still inappropriate.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Prosthetic real? I wouldn't ask you that. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh boy. See, I told you this was unscripted.
Yeah. It is what it is.
That's true. Mm-hmm. That's true. All right, so how did you get hooked up training with John Meadows? Again, John and I, he's another guy I've known from the last century.
So I was telling John, I was in Columbus a couple weeks ago. I had the honor of having him train me for 3 different workouts, which was really cool. And I told him that I reached out to him after Olympia. I saw his athletes all compete, I watched, and I thought to myself, oh, I like this person, I like their look, I like their conditioning, I like their size. And then I came to a conclusion that all of those people that I was thinking that their physiques were really polished and nice, all were coached by the same person. So I was like, hey, John, what's up? I was like really kind of like fangirling. Wasn't really sure he was going to respond. And then I was like, I really love the look of your athletes. It would be an honor if you could coach me, and or even if you're taking people.
Right.
So then he was like, he had no wellness competitors at that time, so it was kind of like, yeah, let's do this.
Good.
And it made me really excited, because then it gave me that extra support, and he knows the industry and the sport and everything. And his knowledge is through the roof. So I've definitely benefited from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, John's another one. I saw him come up through the NPC, get his pro card, everything. So
yeah.
You kind of, I've been around so long, I kind of see everybody.
Yeah.
So now I know you had to barter time to come here. So what do you have to do for Pittsburgh? You have that already set, or?
Yeah, I'm using one of my vacation weeks, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I made that in advance. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't pulling any all-nighters again.
Right.
It's really hard to peak when you haven't slept.
Right, and especially you'd have to get on a plane too.
Yeah, and that too. So I'm just like, I want to make sure that I can come in and relax.
Yeah.
Do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but the reason I keep kind of coming back to this is to say that everybody has busy lives. Everybody has different things that they have to do. And, you're doing it at a pretty high professional level, and stuff. So, there are no excuses, right?
Oh, no. There's either you do it or you don't.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, and that is it. All right. So is there anybody you want to give a shout out to here?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. That's it.
That's it?
I love you guys very much. I'm not sure that they're even going to watch this, but I'll make sure that they do now.
Yeah, they can just go to this part of the video. You can show it to them.
And my brother, Serge, my sister, Marissa. I love you guys.
So, I'll see Marissa in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So I guess the very last loaded question here is, so you coming here to win this?
Absolutely.
You're going to be the first IFBB Pittsburgh Pro Wellness Champion?
Oh, yep.
Why else would you be here, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm going all in for sure.
All right. That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So, J.M. Manion.
Sunny Andrews.
We'll look forward to seeing you in Pittsburgh, and we're signing out for NPCNewsOnline.com.
Bye-bye.